is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's end zone for a touchback.
On one, ready? 11 coming.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On one, ready?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. It's caught. Tolbert. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. Returnable for Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Covered a lot of ground there. 81 yards on the punt return. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Now Cade York for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Terry. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4.
Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Let's go now.
Throwing to start the drive. McCain. He's going to drop this one down. And a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. Bolden fighting through tackles. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
The tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get. Just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here we go.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jelani Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 after.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Bengals grab it. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
11 coming.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 31, Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. The 30. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Play action. It's Burrow. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They go play action with Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Gun.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11 MT, take.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Terry. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Here we go. 11.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
To throw on 2nd down. McCain, a quick throw, but incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, McCain. And complete to Drake London. And he's going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. McCain. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the 1st down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCain going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Browns had a woeful 2-9 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down. McCain got his man. It's London. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Okay, break. Look at my team.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down. McCain opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. McCain toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
On 4th down, McCain. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Wrong way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow will throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from a... Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On first down, McCain got his man complete over the middle. That's Weaver. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Left side complete to Lockett. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns. 12.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And the Browns are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Drake London from 4 yards out. And the Browns have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
11 Thomas.
Now they go play action now. Burrow throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Burrow on play action, rolling to his right. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, just like last play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They shakes him off. And Chase. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. And look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Terry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On one, right?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot. And
look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Here we go. 12.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers.
You're holding
what
up
does that
4
mean?
fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here. And now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, 2nd one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Dancing, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't. Because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it. Because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep it cranking high right here.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
11.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's only gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
McPherson's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Well, that'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
55 yards.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on fourth. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McCain into the hands of London. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Come on.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. McCain, and that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Always got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah.